get started. Right, so we have all been on Instagram for how long? Who's been on Instagram for over 5 years? Hands up. Quite a few of us. Over 3 years? Yes, we're all on there, right? Yes, fantastic. Those who've been on there for 5 years plus or even 3 years will know that when we started the Instagram Play, we would share a post and we'd sit there and wait for the likes to come. And we would watch, and then within 10 minutes, we would know whether that post was going to perform. We'd see the likes coming in, we'd see the comments coming through, and we got our fix. Yeah? We got our audience and our engagement up. We could see what people were responding to. Now we share a post, we can't see our likes unless we go into our insights. We wait for the comments, a couple may come through, and we sit around going, where is everybody? Nobody likes my work anymore. Is it me? Is it you? Why can't you see what I'm doing? The Instagram anxiety builds up. It's because we are sharing what we used to share on a platform that has changed. The Instagram feed is the least engaging platform within Instagram. Engagement comes from stories, it comes from lives, and it comes from IGTV. So you're all sitting there sharing content on your feed, hoping that people respond and engage, and in fact, not using the other platforms where you're going to get your Instagram fix. And I'm going to talk you through that. Another big thing is a lot of people in this room have large followings. Where Did Wonderland collectively on Instagram and on Facebook has close to 2 million followers. When we share something and we sit around waiting for those likes to come, somebody please give me some attention, and nothing happens, we wonder about our content. But do we ask questions? Are we actually gathering data? Who is following you? Why are my followers dropping? A question I get asked all the time. You've dropped 30 followers, but you've got 20,000 and you're worrying about the 30 that have dropped. And so then you have resentment and you think, you know what, I'm not sharing anything today because what is the point? Right? Some of you are doing this. So we need to think about how we actually engage our audience, but also gaining data. Who is following me? What do they want? Am I answering their questions? All of these things matter, and I'm going to show you how to pull data from your following. Another big thing is identifying our client type. We've heard that everyone's Instagram's looking the same. It's all heavily curated. We all think that we own an art gallery and that's our Instagram feed, right? It all needs to look super perfect. I went to an Instagram masterclass with Instagram HQ, and they said there is no difference in engagement between a video that has been highly edited and a video that's just been shared. There is no difference. So our obsession over loving what we share has become a little bit of a fixation in the wedding industry because we're more worried about what our competitors are seeing as opposed to what our audience wants from us. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to say it. You need to think about giving. You need to think about what you're doing. How are you inspiring the people that follow you and educating them on what you do? When they come across to your page, do they understand your offering? Do they know where you're located? Do they understand where you've been? I've done some Instagram stalking. I went through Engage's post yesterday and went through everyone that commented. I've been through your profiles. Quite a number of you are using highlights incorrectly. Okay? Highlights are meant to give an indication of what your offering is. It is like the menu on your website. Not random thoughts, okay, of this is what I did 22 weeks ago. Highlights need to be updated often. Very important. Client type, again, when somebody comes over to your page, do they understand who your client is? Are they high-end? Are they luxury? Are they over the top? Are they minimalists? Who are you targeting? If you don't have a style and you don't have an aesthetic, people are not going to understand what your offering is. So there needs to be a general theme and a general tone when people come across to your page. That doesn't mean obsessing over every single video and every single photo, because if that's your style, it should come through. And the next thing, strategic and tactical planning. If I was to give each of you 1 million followers on Instagram today, what would you do with them? What would you actually do with 1 million followers? Sell it? Someone say sell it? Yeah, sell them something. You would be doing exactly what you're doing. Because 1 million followers just means more people following you. How are you going to get them to engage with you? How are you going to find out where they're from? How are you going to find out if they actually want something from you? It's the same deal. So we need to stop obsessing over how many followers we have and the 20 that have dropped off last week and start thinking about who follows us, why they follow us, and what they want from us.